Hey everyone, Dr. Michael Breus, the Sleep Doctor here. If you struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep at night, simple breathing techniques are some of my favorite tools to recommend. And here's the good news, anyone can do them and they're effective. What breathing techniques really have a tendency to do is slow down your heart rate as well as your blood pressure. Remember, you want a heart rate of about 60 or below in order to enter into a state of unconsciousness. And not only does this slow your breathing, but it also reduces your anxiety and it actually helps focus your mind. Remember, anxiety is kind of the killer of sleep. The way I like to think about it is anxiety is when you're thinking about the future, and in many cases, depression is when you're thinking about the past. Anxiety draws your mind away from the present, and you think about all that you did or said that day or anticipate about saying things tomorrow. Remember, sleep requires almost a Zen-like sort of passive acceptance. By the way, I think meditation is great for sleep, of course, but meditation throughout the day has profound impacts. And I was surprised when I first started meditating that it actually helps me during the day as well as at night. It slows breathing, which can reduce anxiety throughout the day. It's also been found to calm stress pathways and stress hormones. It improves your mental outlook as well. This can actually soften some of your reactions to emotional situations, keep you relatively even cool, not too excited, but most importantly, not too triggered or wound up. It can also be effective at managing pain. Studies have shown that meditation makes some physical pain, believe it or not, more bearable. And in at least one study from 2018, it showed that breathing can modulate your parasympathetic system, helping lessen the effects of insomnia. Now, meditation and breathwork have been around since 1500 BC, probably even longer. So there are a variety of ways to do it. I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite techniques, but you should feel free to use whatever you like. Now, first of all, what do I mean by breathing? I'm talking about deep diaphragmatic breathing, or what a lot of people call belly breathing. This is where when you breathe in, your belly expands, and then when you breathe out, your belly contracts. So it looks something like this. Notice I'm breathing in slowly, fully, and using my full lung capacity. That's the type of breath that you want to take, generally speaking. Now I'm going to tell you about the technique. My favorite is called 4-7-8 breathing. And it's exactly what it describes. Slowly breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, and breathe out for a count of 8. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When you first start this, at least for me, I couldn't hold my breath till a count of 7. So if you want to make it 4, 5, 6 breathing, I'm okay with that too. Let's try it together. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. 7 or 8 of those starts to lower your heart rate and really make it much easier to sleep. Let's say that that's not your thing, but you still want to do breathing. My next favorite technique is called box breathing. Pick whatever number you want. I like to use the number 4. So you breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4. As you can tell, it goes sort of in a box. And what we're doing here is we're looking for 7 to 8 cycles of this. Again, both of these techniques do a fantastic job of lowering your stress and focusing your mind on your breath, not the anxieties that might be coming into your head. Now, we're also going to talk about guided meditation. This is a little bit different. There are several guided meditations out there for your body in particular. One of my favorites is called Jacobsonian Progressive Muscle Relaxation. This is where you start to tense and relax muscles starting from the top of your head and moving all the way down your body to the tip of your toes. A lot of times people don't even realize that they have some level of physical tension until they actually tense up their muscles and then relax them. So it's a lot of fun, and by the way, it's one of my favorite things to personally do. I don't think I've actually ever made it down to the tip of my toes because it's so relaxing. I have a tendency to fall asleep. There are also others that are specifically for your mind. They're help kind of reduce those scattered feelings in your brain and help you stay more present. You can find guided meditations on YouTube, and actually I have handpicked a list of some of my favorite guided meditations, and we have a playlist up on our YouTube channel for you to follow. Finally, let's talk about yoga. Yoga can be a great way to unwind. You can center your breathing, you can center your mind, but it has the added benefit of being a gentle stretching technique. It can help reduce some of the areas of tension around your body, certainly reduce stress, and it could alleviate some minor aches and pains that could prevent you from being able to settle down and fall asleep. You know, I say it all the time, sleep is a lot like love. When you stop searching for it, it shows up. And that really does start with reducing your anxiety or any tension that you might be feeling. And sometimes we're feeling tense or anxious without even realizing it, which makes these techniques all the more effective. Let me know in the comments which one you try and how well it works for you. And if there's one that I left out, please let me know that as well. And by the way, breathing techniques are just one part of a great bedtime routine. I have a video all about how to create the perfect bedtime routine right here. Breathing has a ton of great physical, mental, and emotional benefits, and it's so simple. And by the way, we kind of have to do it all the time. This is Dr. Michael Breus, the Sleep Doctor, wishing you sweet dreams.